Hello, this is Amy, and I have been on a little bit of a break, but now I'm back. And today we are going to create Twink from Rainbow Bright. So this is the original itty bitty, and here's the one that I made. So we're going to get started with the head, and we're going to do our magic ring. We're using white. And we're going to have 6 stitches through that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we're going to take our stitch marker and pop it on there. Now we're going to do 12 single crochet around. So we're going to do 2 single crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, oops, 2, next stitch, 2, that's 4, and then the next stitch is 2, and that's 6, and in the next stitch there's 2 more single crochet, and in the next stitch 2, and in the last stitch, and take the stitch marker out, 2 more single crochet, and that'll be a total of 12. And take your stitch marker and put it back on. Now in the next row here, which is the 3rd row, we're going to do a single crochet and then an increase in every stitch around, or all the way around. And we're going to do 1 single crochet in this stitch, and 2 single crochet in the next, and you'll have a total of 18 stitches all the way around. So 1, and then 2, 1 and 2 in this stitch, and then 1 and 2 in this stitch, and 1 and 2 in the next stitch, one and then 2 in the last stitch. Take your stitch marker, put it on the band on your hook. Okay, now in this next row, which is the 4th row, we're going to do a single crochet, a single crochet, and then an increase. So, and that'll give you a total of 24 stitches all the way around. So in this one we're going to do 1, and in this one we're going to do 1, and in the next stitch we're going to do 2 single crochet, and we're going to repeat that all the way around. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 in this stitch. One single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2. One single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2. Oops. Slipped. Okay, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2. One single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 for the last one, and your total should be 24 stitches. Okay. Now for the next one, we are doing a single crochet all the way around, 24 stitches. So I'm going to let you do that one on your own. Just one single crochet in every stitch around for a total of 24. And meet me back here. Alright, for this next row you'll need some skin tone bands. I'm using mother of pearl because it's kind of close to a skin tone, but it's just a little shinier. And some white bands, and it's going to be like a mixed row, so just follow me. So it's still going to be 24 stitches all the way around, but the first 10 stitches we're going to do are white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then next we're going to do 2 skin tone. So there's going to be 1 skin tone in this stitch, and I'm going to pull it all the way through and then loop it back on and pull it through itself. That's just to keep the stitches kind of looking neat. And then the next one, skin tone, and then the next one after that we're going to do 2 stitches with white. So I'm going to pull this white through everything and then itself to just try to keep the stitches nice and smooth. And another white, and then the next one we're going to do 2 skin tone. So there's 1, and the next one is 2. Alright, now we're going to do the rest of it all white. And you should have 24 stitches. By the end. All right. That completes that row. The next row is also a mix of white and skin tone. Still 24 stitches around. The first 10 single crochet are white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to do 2 skin tone. This one right here is not a stitch. See how it bends in? And these ones are straightened out. So skip that one and go into these ones. So there's a skin tone here. And then there's a skin tone on this one. And then we're going to skip this little stitch here that bends in and go to the next one. And in that one, we're going to do white, okay, and then we're going to skip this stitch, and that's not a stitch, so we're going to skip this one. This one is not a stitch. We're going to go into this one. And we're going to put 2 skin tones in the same stitch. So it'll be an increase stitch. So that's 1 and then 2 in the same stitch. Okay. And now we're going to do the rest of them white. So we do a white band here, and then that's not a stitch right there, so we're going to go into this one and white, and you should have 24 stitches to the end. And the last one. And stitch marker, put it back on. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, not counting that one, 11, 12, not counting that one, 13, not counting that one, 14, 15, not counting that one, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24th on your hook. So this is how it's looking so far. And then your next row, we're going to do 8 white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and then now we're going to do 6 skin tones. So 1, 2, not a stitch, 3, 4, not a stitch, 5, this one's not a stitch, and 6. Okay, and the rest we're going to do white. So there's a white one, and then skipping that one because it's not a stitch. And last one. All right, and put your stitch marker there. All right, now the next row is the eye row. So first we're going to do 7 white bands. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, and the next one we're gonna do 9 skin tone. So we're gonna do 2 skin tone, and then we're gonna have an eye row, or an eye rather. Okay, this is not a stitch, and this one is. All right, there's the second skin tone, and then the third skin tone, this is going to be an eye. So if you want, I'm just going to set this down for a second. I use beads for eyes, so I use the bead to do that. If you're not going to use beads for eyes, you can always take like 2 black rubber bands or whatever colors you want your eyes. And then, let me see this just for a second. And then you're going to take them, 2 bands, double them over, pull all the bands again, double over one more time, then grab your skin tone band and pull them all the way through, and that would be the eyes if you use bands. I like the way the beads look, so I'm going to use the beads. So in this next stitch here, we're going to have an eye. Okay. And then So that was the third skin tone. This is the fourth skin tone band. And the fifth. Skin tone, and the sixth skin tone, and we're going to put the other eye in the seventh. So we're going to make another eye here, because I didn't make my eyes ahead of time. There we go. And then we're going to do, that's not a stitch, but this one is. Oops, wrong color. Need skin tone. So we got 8, and one more makes 9. And the rest you're going to do with the white. So here we go. Okay. This is what we have so far. Alright, for this next row, we are going to do 6 white, 10 skin tone, and then the rest will be white. So go ahead and get started on our 6 white. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then this next one, we'll start our skin tone. So we're going to do 10 of those. So 1, not a stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, 9, and this one is 10. So there we go. And the rest are going to be white. That's not a stitch. This one is white. So, and go the rest of the way to the stitch marker is all white. So that's good. Not too bad once you get past the eyes. And then sometimes the color change throws you off a little bit. There we go. It does take time to come up with these little things. Sometimes you're like, oh no, we gotta tear this apart and tear that apart because it just doesn't always work out the way that we want it to. So I figured this was as close as I was gonna get, and I think it did alright. So now for our next row, it's gonna be 6 white and 9 skin tone, sorry, and then the rest is white. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read my chicken scratch, I guess. So 6 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay, now we're going to do skin tone, so that's not a stitch, and there's going to be 9 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You hear those kids in the background? That would be my son playing with his friends. So, they're having fun. And that's the main thing. 6, 7, 8. And 9. And the rest are white. Okay. So white. And that's not a stitch, but this one is. And there's screaming outside. So they're like right outside my window, so they're having fun. So, here we go. Take the stitch marker out, put that there. All right, so now we're going to start to decrease. So we're going to do a single crochet, and a decrease, and we are still mixing the white and the skin tone. So follow along, and we're decreasing also, so this is going to be super fun. So we're going to do 5 white. So we have a single crochet there, a single crochet here, and a decrease. So that's the third one, and a single crochet and a single crochet. And that's the white. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're going to go to skin tone. That's not a stitch. This one is. And for the skin tone, we're going to do 6 of them. So this is the decrease. So we got to pick up here and pick up the next stitch, and we're decreasing. That's the tough part. And then we're going to do 2 singles, so that's and decrease, pick up this stitch and this one, and then 2 single crochet, right, all right, let's see, we did the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that's 6 of those. Which I had to backtrack right there. That was the decrease. This was the single and a single. And now we're back to the white. And we're gonna do, oh, hold on. We're gonna do a decrease. So we're gonna pick up this one. That's not a stitch, so we're gonna pick up this one over here and pull them all through for the decrease. And we're going to do a single crochet in 1 stitch. Okay, and another single. And then a decrease. Grab the front loop of this one and the front loop of the next stitch. And we're decreasing. And then the next one is a single, single, and we're going to decrease these last 2. there's your decrease. And now you should have a total of 18. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 on the hook. So far so good. And now we are going to have a single crochet and a decrease. And we're going to go do 3 white and then 4 skin tone and then the rest white. So we're going to do a single crochet with the white and a decrease, and that's the second white, and the third one is going to be a single, and now we're going to skin tone, and we're going to do 4 of those, so that is going to be a decrease. Remember, this is not a stitch. With the skin tone band. And this is going to be a single crochet in this one. And this one is going to be a decrease. And a single, right? So, okay. And the rest is going to be white. Alright, so that'll be a decrease. Skipping this one and going to this one. Oops, white, white, white. Okay, and a single. And a decrease. And a single. And a decrease. All right. Put your stitch marker up here. And now we're going to add on to the face. So the nose, I'm going to use this lava red color, and I'm going to grab 5 of those. Five. Okay, and we are going to attach them wherever you like. That's how this one looks. So in between the eyes, a little underneath them. So I'm going to guesstimate a spot here. And I'm going to take a white band, or you can take a skin tone and pull it through. Okay, and then, oops, down my way. and pull it through here. And there's the nose. And now for the mouth, we're gonna grab 2 black bands and we're going to take them and slide them together like that. So we slip knot them together. And we can attach them right underneath the nose. And I'm going to use a white band to attach those two. Like that. Move this over. I don't like the way it looks. If I put it more up here. Kind of getting fussy with it. But it doesn't have to be that big. So, but anyway, it's kind of underneath the nose there. And if I can just get it there, that would be great. There, that looks good. I'll go behind here and attach them with this white band. Again. Okay. I have that. That's the look I'm going for. And now we're going to stuff the head. So you're going to want some polyfill or some kind of stuffing. And we're going to stuff our head. There we go. Alright. Looking good. I'm going to grab our hook and put it through here. And this time we're going to decrease all the way around with all white. So that'll be 6 single crochet. So here's a decrease. 2 front loops of 2 stitches. And there's 1. And 2. And 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to attach it. I'm just going to grab some loops around here. And slip them together. That's the head so far. Alright, now I'm going to teach you how to make this little star here that goes on top of the head. Different bands will come out a little bit differently. This one came out tighter versus these yellow bands. They're coming out a little looser, it seems like. But that's a star shape. So, alrighty. Now, for the first band, you're going to double it on your hook, and you're going to double it again, and then you're going to take 5 bands and single crochet them through this. So there's 1, and you got to get back through there, and you're going to do the second one, and you got to get back through there again. And if you can't do 4, just do 3 loops, because I know it's a little difficult. And again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. There we go. Okay, so that should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to put our band. You can actually use a C-clip if you want to keep track. And we're going to put our band through this loop here, and we're going to pull another one up, and we're going to pull it through all 3 loops and then put it back on your hook. And then we're going to pull another band through those 2 loops, put it on your hook, and then pull it through itself. And then we're going to go to the next stitch. We're going to take a band, pull it through all of those 3 on your hook, place it on your hook, grab another band, pull it through those 2, place it on your hook, pull it through itself. Then you're going to grab another band, pull it through these 3, place it back on the hook, Get another band, pull it through the 2 on your hook, place it on the hook, pull it through itself to the next stitch. Take a band, pull it through the 3 loops on your hook, place it on the hook, another band, pull it through 2 loops on your hook, place it on the hook, and pull it through itself. And we're going to the last loop here. We're going to grab a band, pull it through all 3 loops on your hook, place it on the hook, grab another band, pull it through those 2 loops, place it on your hook, pull it through itself. And you can see the star, and then you're going to attach it like down here. And slip knot. So here's another star here. You're going to want 2 of these stars. This one did something a little different here. So we're going to fish this through the back of the star here. Alright, now you're going to take 5 black bands. You're going to go through your star here, somewhere like that. Okay, between 2 points, grab a black band, cap it like that, so you have 2 bands on your hook, and then pull it through all those bands, go through the star, and then we're going to take another black band, cap it, pull it through your other cap band. We're going to do this 3 more times, cap, pull through, cap it, pull it through, cap, and pull through one last time. Take a white band, pull it through. And now we're going to figure out where we want to put them on our little head here. You just kind of, I usually just pinch the face off and kind of put it like above where the eyes would go maybe. And you can pull that through and attach. And hide your band in there. Like this one. Go on your other side. Take your other star there. And attach. takes a little adjusting, but you can adjust them to stand them up. And they should stand up. I gotta hide this better. But so there's his head. And now we're going to work on the body. Okay, for the body, it takes quite a few colors. Red, yellow, green, blue, purple, white. And then we have these little things here that I tried to recreate. So, yeah, we have all that to look forward to. So go ahead and get your colors ready here, and we will get started. Okay, so for the bottom is red, and we're going to do red for a couple rows here, as you can see. And we're going to make a magic ring, so wrap your red band around your hook 3 times, like this. And we're going to pull it through 6 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, you're going to want a C-clip, so unfortunately I have a red one. Okay, so you're going to increase in each stitch around for a total of 12 stitches with red still. So 1 and 2 are in the same stitch. And 2 more in the next stitch. And 2 more in the next stitch. This is Lava Red, by the way, by Rainbow Loom. Two more in the next stitch. And 2 more in the next. And 2 in the last. Alrighty, that should be 12 all the way around. And in your next one, we will do a single crochet and an increase, and that is also red. And you'll have a total of 18. So 1 and then an increase. 1 single crochet and an increase, 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 1 single crochet, and the last one is an increase. Okay, so the next row we will be doing a single crochet all the way around, but this time we're using the color yellow. So do 1 single crochet all the way around in yellow and meet me back here. Alright, now that you've done yellow, you should have 18 all the way around in yellow. And now for your next row, it is green. So do green, 1 single crochet all the way around, and you'll have a total of 18. And meet me back here. But what I should tell you before you do the green, if you are doing it like I am, this wouldn't be a stitch, so you'd go in the next one. And the reason why that shows up is because to keep my colors kind of clean and not like running into each other, I pull the first one through the whole thing and then pull it through itself, and that way it keeps a cleaner look when you're switching colors. So if you do it like I do, you'll have that extra teeny tiny stitch right here, which is not technically a stitch. So be careful when you do that. And that way you don't have an extra stitch. Just make sure you always have 18 stitches all the way around. Because yes, this looks like a stitch, but it's not. It goes in a little crooked than the rest. So alright, I just wanted to get that out of the way. So go ahead and finish your green. Alright, and now our next row is blue. 18 all the way around, 1 single crochet. And remember, this is not a stitch. If you're doing what I'm doing, that is not a stitch. And this is what I'm doing for the first one to blend the colors. So that would not be a stitch. And then you do all the other ones normal. Alright, so go ahead with your blue, 1 single crochet all the way around, a total of 18 stitches. Alrighty, next row around is purple, 18 stitches all the way around, and meet me back here. Okay, now we're going to take the white and we're going to single crochet decrease. So, and that'll be a total of 12. So there's 1 single crochet and a decrease, picking up those 2 loops, the 2 front loops of the next 2 stitches rather, and a single, and a decrease, and a single, and a decrease, and a single, and a decrease, single, decrease, single, and the last one is a decrease. There we go. Okay, so that's the white row, and now you're going to get your blue ready for the belt. You don't have to do the same color blue, you can do a different one if you like. Okay, so I'm going to use this blue I got from the Solar Bands pack. Yeah, so it was a mixed pack. So we're just going to single crochet all the way around this one, and that's together. So this is not a stitch, and we're going to go right here, and you're just going to make sure that you have 12 of them all the way around. There's the belt. Oops. There we go. Now we're going to do 2 more rows, and they'll be white, and it's 12 single crochet all the way around for 2 more rows. And meet me back here and we'll put the little extras on the belt. Alright, now for this part of the belt, we are going to take 2 bands, and you're going to put them on your hook, and you're going to cap them so it looks like 4 bands on the hook. And then you're going to take another band, pull it through those 2, put it back on the hook, and pull it through itself. And then you're going to put your hook back through these 4 bands. And we're going on the other side, opposite side. And we're going to put another band through the same way. Pull it through, place it back on the hook, pull it through itself. Pull in. And there you have the little circle. Well, the little belt buckle. So, you're going to take your creation, and there's the belt. So, we're just going to stick this in there. On each side of one little single crochet. And you can tie them together or take another band and attach them. I'm just going to tie them real quick here. There. And you can fix your band so it looks more like a belt. Actually, I think this one looks better than my other one. So, just the way these bands go, I guess. Okay. Now we're going to make the little blue thing on the side, which it looks like a star on here, but I couldn't really make a star that tiny. So, let me get my bands here. I'll grab some little blue bands. Mine are the Solar Neptune. And we're going to take a band and we're going to wrap it around once for 2 loops and wrap it around again for 4. You're going to do that with the same thing with the next band on your hook. Wrap it around once, wrap both, wrap it around again to make 4. Push it down. Take another band, do the same thing, wrap it around once, pull both loops, wrap it around again. Push it down your hook. One more time. Wrap it around once, grab both loops, wrap it around again. Now you're going to grab this band and we're going to pull it through all of this clusters. So I do one at a time just to be sure that I get them all. And there you go. And pull it together. And it gives it a little cluster. And you can try to pull bands out to make like a little star shape if you like. Kind of give it a little star look to it. And we can attach it here. Pull this in. Make sure I grab the right one. And I'll attach it to one of these bands in here on the inside. There. And I can take a white band and attach it. And if you don't feel like it's tight enough, you can always tie it tighter on there. Or maybe pull this band towards the bottom one more. However you like it. Actually, I think I'm going to attach this a little better. It's a little tough when you pull it tight. Alrighty, let's see. I'm gonna pull it inside out for a second. I'm gonna reuse one of these bands down here and put it in there. I'll use a color band to attach it. There. That'll work. So yeah, you can pull the bands and kind of make it look like a star if you like. Alright, next we're going to do this little square thing here, and that's easy. Just get my orange, and I take 2 bands, wrap them around my hook once, grab all those 4 bands and wrap them around again, take another band, pull it through that whole big cluster, okay, place it back on your hook, pull it through itself, pull tight, not too tight, and there you go. That's all I did for that one. Not too hard, and attached. And put this inside out. Going to attach it down here somewhere. With a random color band, whatever you choose. Okay, that's that. So now you'll what I did not show you before was we can take that off, stitch marker, and we can fasten this off right here, pull it all through, pull it on, and slip knot that. So we fasten that off. And now we can stuff this, and you're going to want a weight for the bottom. And these little jewels are what I use, and I buy them at the dollar store. They're just called large jewels. So they're pretty good for these little things. They're heavy enough to keep it from being top heavy with this head here. So you can do that, and you can, well, you don't have to stuff it with the stuffing quite yet because we're going to work on the arms. Okay, now for the arms, we are going to start off with a magic ring and do 6 stitches around, or 6 single crochet, and then we're going to cap some black bands and put them around the arms. The 6 single crochet is 5 rows, and then I fasten it off with a white band and then put another white band on the other side. So here's your magic ring. Wrap your band around your hook 3 times, 6 single crochet, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, stitch marker and place it on there so you don't lose your space. Count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the hook. And then we're gonna do 4 more rows of 6 single crochet all the way around, and meet me back here. Okay, now you should have 5 rows of that. So yeah, your magic ring and then 4 more rows, that equals 5. So we're gonna attach this and fasten it off with a white band, and then on the other side of it we are going to put another white band in there so we can tie it off when we put it on the body there. And now you're going to take some black bands and we're going to cap them like that, and then these ones are a little tight, so hopefully they don't break on me. Okay, we're going to attach them like that, or you can attach them like this if this is easier for you, and just kind of place them however you feel they should go. Okay. It's looking good. And it kind of makes the arms a little bit longer, but this is how this one looks. And I was going to do every other with the black and the red, but there is more red than there is black, so I just did this way, which looks good too. So then you're going to take your body, this is your front, so you want to pinch it, and here are the sides. So we can pull this one in and not there. I'm going to pull it in on this side here, and then I'll pull in the other band back here. Let's see if I can get it in there. There. And make sure you're grabbing the right bands when you tie it together. Okay, there's one arm, and I'm going to let you attach the other arm on your own, and then we're going to stuff it and put the head on it, and it should be all set. Okay, now we are, don't forget that you're putting the weight in the bottom there, so to keep it from being top heavy, and if you don't have to if you don't want to, it's just my preference. We're going to take some stuffing, whatever you can find, cotton balls, we're going to the fiberfill. You don't have to stuff it too much, so there we go. And Now we're going to add some more of these bands here where we fastened it off at the body, and we're just going to add like probably about 4 or 5 more bands here. So okay, we're just slip knotting them on there. And if you want, you can use your hook to attach your head, or you can use a needle that, let's see here, just getting them in my box. A yarn needle, it's not too pointy of an end, and you can take the end and push it through here. It's a little tough, but you can get it through. You could always take something to help pull it through too. And then you take this end of it and pull it over the needle, and then pull it back, and it's attached. So when you want to attach your head, and you make sure that his head is facing the front right here, and then we're going to attach him like that. Or you can take your needle and push it through. I think it's easier this way. Or your hook, rather. I think it's easier with the needle. I'm just making sure that he's faced forward. You can pull a little tight, but not too tight, because you don't want to break your bands. And it all depends on the type of bands you have too. So we're just about done with this guy. Or what have you. We're just about done with Twink. Pretty cute. Yep, and once you got the head on, then you're going to take this off. Pull it back over there. Pull it out. You can . can pull this one off if you want to, if you have extra. It's a little tough because it's been pulled so tight. But I always try to stick my hook in there if I can. Okay, I went off camera to get that taken off. So now with this, you can just take it and you can probably want to fish it through a little bit so it's there. And then you want to take it and attach it somewhere. I'm going to attach it right here. And now we're just going to stick that part through here. Make it disappear. And there is your lovely little Twink. And I hope you guys enjoyed making him. And there's the original. Not too bad, not too bad from the original. And the one that I made earlier. Lots of Twink. And I hope you enjoy making them, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Bye.